being moved in a frenzy.
The blends be all the right cred,
meaning credentials.
Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls
in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about? Space out your mind.
But can you rock it like rockets,
fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever.
Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years so you can say we got
3 turns.
Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert
upheaval the ground.
Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all beat the flow.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about? Space out your mind.
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's
fool?
a close encounter of what kind?
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Turn it up, y'all beat the flow.
Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter.
And, Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Cleveland Browns. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, 40-50, play. Let's go, one more. Ready, go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a first down.
Come on, fellas. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 70. Hey.
Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
They're not ready for this, man. Why? They're not ready for this. They still playing. Go! Y'all playing the wrong football. Ready.
Now a handoff looking right.
Go, go, go.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. From 17 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, 77 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 43 yards.
First down, Los Angeles.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Now they'll run it on the toss. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
Check 26, check 26.
Back to throw here. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Set a tone.
Mayfield to throw it. They'll go screen here to Hunt. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. A huge play there on the screen pass. 45 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into 1st down and then some.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. King.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Mayfield. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Pistol. Hey, Haywood. 31's the mic.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
We know that Gano has that big leg. He had the longest made field goal in the NFL last year, 63 yards to beat the Giants in Week 4. That was the longest game winner in NFL history, and he converts from long here again. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, boys, bring it up.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
16 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Man up, deep.
53's the mic.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a foot race. The 30, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
That's it, huh?
A big play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And hard running is going to get him over the 40 to 42.
Hey, 133.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 42.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Grace don't travel.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Hot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw out to his left. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Badgley hit from 59 in his rookie season. This one not quite as long, but he shows off that big leg by hitting another from distance. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Hurry! Smooth! 52's the mic, boys. 52.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield. He'll leave it for Hunt. Complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the gun. Mayfield steps away. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Don't throw this way.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Nice move on the play, but he will be brought down shy of the 15. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Check.
2nd and 5. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a 2nd season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
Don't throw this way.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Hey! Wahoo! 50
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Gano for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Man open, it's Goodwin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Now the second-year kicker, Michael Badgley. He hit from 59 as a rookie. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now the second-year kicker, Michael Badgley. He hit from 59 as a rookie. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, echo. Got 4 down. 31's the mic. Rip left. Hurry. 31's the mic. Ready? 31. Real. Hey, here we go.
Mayfield now. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a handoff looking right, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. This is taken at the 23.
Let's go, Buck.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 23. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. That one good for 13 and a Charger 1st.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Check 43. Say.
Now they try the right side here. Dances by him. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can... And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. From 13 yards out, the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
17. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns' drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing, Mayfield, forced out to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Sam Martin now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 18. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.